Top baseline jumper now. And Hawkins with a rebound. Lost their advantage, and then BJ kind of forced one. Bulls still lead it by 2 with under 2 minutes remaining here. Michael's guarding Robert Parrish now. Bushler comes over to help. Larry Johnson for a 3. Off and rebound pulled down by MJ. I don't know how long they'll stay with that defensive lineup.
Michael a little tired.
And tapped out should be Bulls ball. And here comes Bill Wennington. Well, Sports Channel might just ruin somebody's life. They're going to give somebody, one person now, 2 tickets to every regular season Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, Sox, and Bears game played in Chicago next year. That's over 250 games. Watch the Sports Channel report tonight after the game for details. Wennington couldn't get it. Luke Longley comes away with it now as the Bulls retain possession. Michael pops out. I think you're right. He may be a little bit winded. MJ on the baseline, and Hershey Hawkins called for the foul. Michael will go to the line now and shoot.
That's their 5th. Hawk with, what, 4 fouls now? Team's 5th. I know Phil would like to get him a little bit of rest, and he's got Scotty at 5 fouls. He's got Kukoc at 4 fouls.
And the big key now is they bring in Del Curry and take Percy Hawkins out, so you really got to stay on Del Curry. It makes Michael's job a lot tougher.
Right. They take Alonzo Mourning out.
Bring in Gaddison so Steve Kerr can come in now. With a minute 19 remaining 3rd period, Michael's first one goes in. And you look at the all-time scoring leaders. Michael Jordan, about 35%. This is in the NBA playoffs. Jerry West behind him, then Elgin Baylor, and then Kareem.
He's got 27 at Elgin's average, and tonight, there it is.
Michael hit the free throws, and it's 69-65. Bulls with the lead as Muggsy brings it up. Del Curry gets it down low to Johnson. Harry turns, looks to pass. Bowles with 9 on the shot clock. Comes off the screen. Fadeaway jump shot. Parrish with the offensive rebound. Gives it back to Bowles. Johnson over to Del Curry, and a foul.
Pete Myers reached out. He didn't fight through the screen. He reached out, and you fouled an 88% free throw shooter in the bonus. Those are things you have to think about in a playoff game.
Greg Sutton will check in as Del Curry gets a couple. And Ronnie Harper up off the Bulls bench. Sutton comes in. Muggsy Bogues will get a break. Coming up tonight after Bulls basketball on the Sports Channel report. Complete post-game coverage live in the locker room. Plus we'll talk to John Paxson and Bill Wennington. They will take your telephone calls here on Sports Channel. That's on our Bulls post-game coverage. Talk to John Paxson and Bill Wennington live. We'll do all that after Bulls basketball here on Sports Channel. Right now the Bulls lead it 69-67 with under a minute left in the 3rd period. Gaddison right there on Bill Wennington. Steve Kerr around the screen has been quiet. Down to Luke. Big Luke with 7 on the shot clock. That clock back to Steve Kerr. Shot clock at 3. At 2. Pete Myers baseline jumper. Oh! Luke Longley right there, and a jump ball between Del Curry and Luke Longley.
Luke has come up with a couple jump balls. Pip jumps off the bench, cheering his team on. Pete just missed it. Just a ring around the basket.
Johnny, this is an interesting lineup. I mean, you think about at the start of this ball game, Steve Kerr, Pete Myers, Ronnie Harper, Luke Longley, and Bill Wennington. And right now they lead it by a couple. And Luke taps it, and Steve Kerr will track it down.
So the Bulls get the last shot, you would think, of this quarter, wouldn't you? Even if you don't get a shot off, you could end up with a 2-point lead.
That's right.
Here, you know.
Even if you just hang on to it. Myers.
Just don't go too quick.
To Ronnie Harper. Shot clock at 4. Bill Wennington baseline jump shot. Got it! Bill Wennington with a second, Nate. Del Curry will throw a length to the floor and out of the gym. And how about that? A Bill Wennington jump shot at the baseline has the Bulls up 71-67, and we're going to the 4th. 3rd period stats now. Bulls 8 of 21. Charlotte just 5 of 11. Only 11 shots for the Hornets. see the free throws, and that's what keeps Charlotte in it. And offensive rebounds. Bulls did a great job limiting them just one offensive rebound in the third period. Muggsy Bogues, Johnny, they've been working in the back of the knee.
Yep.
Every time he comes out, they get that heat on there. And Johnny, I didn't know that you could wear this costume, first of all. And I didn't know you'd been practicing. Here's Johnny Kerr right here. Watch this.
Dressed as Hugo. Wow. A shot out of a cannon. Here we go. They take it inbounds.
Sutton into the ball game with Steve Kerr on him. Tony Kukoc back in for the Bulls. Alonzo Mourning wants to post up, but Luke will be called for the push. Tyrell Joyner, what's up? What's Phil Jackson have to say?
All right, Phil Jackson says we're going down the stretch right now, so he wants his team to remain aggressive. Do not be passive, because they realize that they can take this ball game if they continue to be aggressive in the ball game. So that is the word, I guess, of the day is aggressive. Back to Tom and Johnny.
Alonzo Mourning with the rolling hook that drops in. Mourning makes it back to a 2-point Bulls lead, 71-69. Myers will bring it across the timeline. Tony pops out. Bill Wennington wants to go to the corner. Tony looking for a little one-on-one move with Gaddison. Gets it over to Wennington. Bill Wennington takes the shot, drives inside, kicks it out, looking for Pete Myers. 2 in the shot clock. Pete with a long jumper, and Alonzo Mourning with a rebound gets it out to Sutton. Sutton started to drive, now goes away as Kenny Gaddison posts up. Mourning will set the screen for Del Curry and then wants it right back, gets it. Tony comes over to double team. Mourning underneath the bucket finds Robert Parrish, who throws it in. And Reds were tied at 71 with a little under a minute and a half gone here in the fourth period.
Bulls haven't scored yet.
Wennington on the dribble gives it back to Pete Myers, and Del Curry will be called for the foul. Phil Jackson with Pete Myers, Steve Kerr, Bill Wennington, Luke Longley, and Tony Kukoc on the floor.
Had a 4-point lead going in there. Only people who scored off the bench are 6 by Luke, 6 by Wennington, and a deuce by Myers.
Steve Kerr came around the screen. They've done a nice job against him. Luke Longley in the lane, fades and hits. Big Luke with a nice quick move, and I think that's what I like best, is he did it quickly and very assertively.
Yeah. Don't fool around. When he fools around a little bit, he gets in trouble, gets his feet tangled up, confused, and good job.
Bulls still hold the 2-point lead, and Steve Kerr kicked it, so they'll get a fresh 24 on the shot clock. And Alonzo Mourning just cold cocked Pete Myers. Did you see that?
Look Pip trying to crawl out in the court, give directions, do a little coaching.
He was right at the corner down there. They'll look for Alonzo down low. Tony comes over to help. Mourning looks inside, finds Gaddison, and a foul on Bill Wennington. And Hugh Evans waited until the shot was missed and then called the foul. Wennington picks up his third. And we got a timeout. 9:56 left, and the Bulls lead the Hornets by a pair. 9:56 left here in Charlotte. Bulls lead the Hornets 73-71, Redhead.
All right, we see Michael sitting down, so he will not get in. Pippen is also going to sit back on the bench, so Phil's going to go a little bit longer with these team that he's got in there. Kenny Gaddison, a 60% free throw shooter during the regular season at the line, as he got fouled, so a lot of scrambling underneath.
Pip right down there at the corner. Gaddison throws the first one in. Be nice to see this ball club on the floor stay with Charlotte for a while and give Michael a little more rest.
Look at Gaddison.
By half, the free throw shooting. Bulls not doing very well here, just 39% in the second half. But Steve Kerr will bring it up.
They haven't got Steve Kerr shot yet either, so
Tony.
Open that middle up. He can beat the man off the dribble. He can just flat out go and beat it.
He's got Parrish now. Tony will spin, give it back. Luke Longley from 16. And over the top.
Give the ball to Tony in that situation. Just move the center out and let him beat the man. But when he beats his man, he runs into Parrish or Alonzo Mourning.
Bulls lead it, or check it. Bulls are tied at 73. Sutton. And offensive.
foul.
Yeah, that.